And now some breaking news a little closer to home. A small plane is preparing to make an emergency landing at Tampa International Airport. This is a live look at the runway. You can see rescue crews waiting for the landing. We're told the landing gear on the plane will not come down. So the plane is circling the airport right now in an attempt to burn off some of the fuel. Eagle 8 is on the way to the scene, and we will bring you more details as they become available.
Back to our breaking news now that we told you about earlier. A small plane preparing to make an emergency landing at Tampa International Airport. This plane has been flying around trying to lose some of the fuel. Judd Chapin is now keeping a watch on it. Judd?
This is a Kingair B200. Looks like stretch Kingair, corporate type aircraft. He has not got his gear. He's lost it. He's been burning off fuel, as you said, orbiting. He's coming in for a touchdown right now. Fire crews are on the scene. Rescue personnel are lined up and down the runway at Tampa. He's dumping fuel right there. You see that little puff of look like smoke? That was fuel. He's over the runway center line. He's slowing down, getting down just to barely forward speed. And he has touched down on the runway. He's sliding. Fire crews are pulling onto the runway. You can see the smoke coming out from behind the aircraft from the friction as he slides down the runway. He is at a stop. Fire trucks are coming into the scene. We're looking to see if anybody's opening up the doors right now. The door is on the other side, so we probably won't be able to see much.
Contact departure, have a good flight.
Unless we see people run from it. Looks like an emergency hatch is just open on our side and someone has crawled out. Fire trucks are on scene. They just rolled to a stop beside the aircraft. A rescue vehicle is pulled up also, along with security. People are out of the aircraft and moving to the sides of the runway toward us and toward the south side over next to Raytheon. It appears everybody is out of the aircraft. Here come the rest of the fire rescue vehicles to the scene. Looks like the guy made a picture-perfect landing without his gear.
Boy, it sure looked like it, Judd, and it didn't seem like they were in any hurry to get away from that plane, as you say, dumping the fuel before making that landing. And Judd, correct me if I'm wrong here, but it seems like we're seeing a lot of these lately.
It seems to go, there's an old superstition that you always go in threes, and it seems to be that's what's been happening.
Okay, well, hopefully.
That's also a similar make to the one that went down in Charlotte today, just for your information. It's a much bigger brother to that aircraft that happened in Charlotte.
All right, very similar. All right, thank you. Judd Chapin reporting live for us tonight. Again, Gail, a good ending to what could have been another tragedy.
As I'm watching that, I'm thinking I've been on planes that had landing gear that didn't look like they touched down as gently as that one did. What a remarkable job by the pilot.
Experienced pilot. Well done.
Love that.
The small plane with malfunctioning landing gear had to make an emergency belly landing at Tampa International just about an hour ago. As pilot reporter Judd Chapin watched from Eagle 8.
He's over the runway center line. He's slowing down, getting down just to barely forward speed. And he has touched down on the runway. He's sliding. Fire crews are pulling onto the runway. You can see the smoke coming out from behind the aircraft from the friction as he slides down the runway. He is at a stop.
Here's another look at the near-perfect emergency landing from the ground. Just listen for a moment to the sound of the plane as it touches down. The crew had burned off most of their excess fuel before landing, then dumped the rest just before touchdown. And after skidding to that stop, the two men inside walked away. That type of plane, the Kingair, is a smaller version of the aircraft that crashed in Charlotte today. It was made by the same company, Raytheon Aircraft.